friend. I'm so happy to see you. How are you feeling? Are you having a good week? I hope you are well. Today I thought it might be fun to bring you along on one of my favorite activities to do around the city I live, and that is go little free library hunting. If you live in an area with little free libraries and you've never done this, let this be your sign to grab a friend, grab some coffee, and go on a run because it's so much fun. I know to have little free libraries in your town or your city is quite a privilege, and I live in a pretty big city, so there are many around the area, and I'm really grateful for that. It's the coolest community effort and just tender in its spirit, you know? Just the thought that someone read a book and they were like, you know what, I'm done with this book, but I know someone else would love it. I want to gift it, and not just put it into Goodwill or somewhere, but they go to their neighborhood and they gift it to their neighbors. I think that's so sweet and so hopeful for humankind. If you don't have a little free library in your community, let this also be an encouragement to maybe create one yourself. There's so many ways to get creative with it. They all look different. You'll see that today. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm so happy you're here to go with me. Now, the one rule for little free libraries is if you take a book, you need to also put one in. At least that's how it is here. I like to say, if you're gonna borrow, you gotta bless. She's from the South. One thing about me is I have many books that I have read that I'm done with, you know, and I would like to share with someone else. So I've got my tote bag. Nashville Fantasy Ball, what's up? Oh my gosh, the best fantasy ball ever. I've been keeping up with, oh my gosh, the Million Lives Firefest ball thing. Have y'all been watching that event? That's crazy. Cruel, honestly. Cruel to so many people. But anyway, Nashville Fantasy Ball, if you are in the area and you can make it there, they do multiple events a year. They're incredible. So in my tote bag is going a bunch of books. Some of these I have read, some of them I had dreams of reading, and I just know me. I'll never get to them. And none of these were gifted to me by anyone special, I promise you. And then some of these are ones that publishers sent my way that I frankly didn't ask for. They just showed up in my mailbox, and I was definitely the wrong target audience for the promotion. So these hopefully will get into the hands that will actually love them. An example of this is the book Arrogant Devil. This is not my speed. It's not a book that I'm remotely interested in. It was not on my TBR. I truly don't know how it got to me. I think it's Entangled, which makes sense if you know Unhaul Publishing. They just kind of send books out willy-nilly. But I know someone will really love this story, and so this is going in there. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, okay, I actually really love this book. This is A Nightmare Before Christmas by Sarah Raish. If you have not read this, please put it on your holiday TBR. It's such a fun romp. This one made me a big fan of Sarah Raish, and I'm pretty sure she has another book coming out soon. I'm including a few middle grades for the kids as well. I've got Percy Jackson, some of the Dealing with Dragons books. I got The Tale of Despereaux. I think that's all the middle grade. I've also got some, let's see, Matt Haig, Midnight Library, How to Stop Time. I know this one is very controversial as far as like you either loved it or you hated it. It's kind of how it feels. I was one who loved it because I hadn't read a book like that before when I was picking reading back up. And that felt like a meaningful book to me. And then How to Stop Time. I enjoyed this one as well. If you know me, you know I have big feelings about Colleen Hoover. I actually did like Verity. That was a fun read for me, but that's the only one that I have enjoyed. She's not my favorite. I think she's a little irresponsible with how she promotes some of her stories. And I probably won't be reading anything else Colleen Hoover. I think that's the only copy of any Colleen Hoover I have at my house. Another one that I really enjoyed is Ghostly Paws. Ingram Sparks sent this my way, and I loved it. I did a whole review on it, and someone else needs to enjoy it now. Look at the cat. This one's very fun if you love a cozy mystery. Shadowcast was actually a book that was put in our swag bags for the Nashville Fantasy Ball. Again, just one I know I'm not gonna read, so let's gift it out into the Nashville community. And another one that was sent to me that I just didn't ask for and I know I'm not gonna read it is The Rebel. Pretty cool side though. One bed, two stranded strangers, three wildly passionate nights, 1,000 secrets between them. Yeah, it's just not my vibe. But if you loved it, I'm happy you loved it. No, I want to keep all those. Okay, so that's our stack. This is a pretty solid stack. Honestly, I don't think I can even fit this in the tote bag, but let's try. We did it! Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, but what's the point if we don't get coffee first? You gotta have coffee, right? Hey, Bessie. You're cheap. I like it. Oh my gosh, I love my local coffee shop so much. Every morning I take a walk around the area and I pop in there and say hi to them, and they're just the sweetest humans. I call them my dream team. I love them. It's so nice. It's like having a third place where people see you and then they miss you if you're not there. They recognize that you're not there on the regular. It's like something that we don't get enough of in this day and age. I sound old. But it's true. The lack of third places is really, really evident. Anyway, coffee acquired. Megan, what's your coffee order? Well, I'd love to tell you. It does change pretty consistently, but right now I'm on this almond milk kick. So I'm doing 12-ounce almond milk latte. Right now it's iced because it's so hot here. And I usually do 1 shot of honey syrup. I don't like my coffee too sweet. So just 1 shot usually will get me. What's your coffee order, by the way? Put it in the comments though for me, so I'll remember, because I love trying new things. All right, let's go hunting. Little Free Library number 1. Already got some Hoover, but hold on, we may be redeemed because I see Red Ball. I don't think I'm seeing much fantasy in this one. Let's see if there's anything for us, but also let's pick which one we're gonna leave. Another reason why I love Little Free Libraries. Let's go, come on, this is so awesome. Okay, let's see. Is there anything that I want to take myself? No, these are mostly just books for kids. Let's add some fantasy to this crew. All right, I'm gonna lead off with the Percy Jackson because it seems like there's a bunch of kids in this neighborhood, and I think the Nightmare Before Christmas feels good in this one, for sure. Nothing for us in that one, but that's not really the point of Little Free Library hunting. The whole point of this is to share with the community something you love. So if we can give and give and give, then that just uplifts everyone. And I love all the resources that this one has. It's so sweet. Oh, libraries, come on, they're the best. All right, let's go to number 2. Okay, according to the app, this one is very close by. Like just a hop, skip, and a jump. We could probably walk it, but I'm just gonna drive that way. Okay, look how pretty that one is. Are you kidding? Beautiful. This is what I mean. All of them are so unique, and I think that's really cool, again, because it's representing the community surrounding them. Okay, let's go see what it has. Ooh, do I see OG Nancy Drew? Look at that. That's awesome. We have a little bit of kids, so I'm gonna add in the Enchanted Chronicles series, I think. There we go. Yeah, I don't see anything in here that piques my interest, but I'm glad we got to leave a few. All right, can we take a break and talk about hyperfixations really quickly? Because there is one hyperfixation I cannot and refuse to let go of, and that is the Ballad of Phil and Phyllis. Are you guys on this side of TikTok? Okay, so this is a music suggestion, a musical hyperfixation. I have 2 actually. I cannot stop listening to this song. It's on repeat as I do this, and it's bringing me so much joy. So there's this creator on TikTok named Oliver, and he was doing little songs, like writing songs every day. It was like a challenge for himself. And on one of those days, he wrote a banger, and it was all around Punxsutawney Phil and seeing his shadow, and it got really existential and complicated and lovely, and just it's like a conversation with he and his wife. And Joy Woods, who is the just star of The Notebook on Broadway, just the most gorgeous, phenomenal voice, she did a duet where she kind of sang over it, and it went so viral. People were going feral for this like groundhog song. And they just put out the Spotify full version of the song, and it's so good. It's so much better than I ever expected. It builds beautifully. You have to listen to it. You have to listen to it. And my other hyperfixation is also a musical, so if you're not a musical fan, this is not the segment for you. Death Becomes Her. Have you guys been on that side of TikTok as well, or that side of just Broadway? Because holy camp, I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot stop listening to that soundtrack. There's so many earworms in there that I just keep thinking about all day, and that I just randomly sing all day long. I'm hoping when we have the bindery event in June that the gals will want to go with me to see it. That's my hope, is to see it this year live, because I know I'm going to New York in June for bindery and in October for bindery for our release. So fingers crossed I get to see it live. But man, phenomenal writing, incredible vocals. If you're on the Broadway train, or even if you're not, give it a chance. Just give it a chance. It's a silly, goofy, good time. All right, let's go to number 3. This one's cute. Okay, this one's really cute. That is so sweet. It even has little flowers. Oh, let's see what we got. I'm not seeing any that I'm again, enthused by. But look how well this matches. I can't not gift this one. Bye, buddy. Can I share one more hyperfixation with you? Have you seen 4 Seasons on Netflix yet? Tina Fey wrote it. It's a phenomenal show. It's only 8 episodes. It's a one-off. There's only gonna be 1 season from what I gather. Man, it's good. The writing, again, I am a sucker for solid writing. It's so strong, it's so funny and poignant, and it kind of delves into all different intricacies within marriages and just the complications and then also the joys. There's so much of it that is relatable. I don't know how she did it or what sauce was put in this, but man, there's so much about that show that struck a chord while my husband and I watched it. We were like, ooh, we do that, or ooh, we are like that, or oh, that's so funny. You know what I mean? So I love the examination of marriage in that story, and it has a found family element. It's just very, very human. It's very human and celebratory of the human experience and all that entails. It's complicated and you feel a little like, oh, uncomfortable at times, but in a really lovely way, if that makes sense. I don't know. You just have to watch it. Always check for triggers before you go into something like that. There is a bunch in that story that could negatively activate you if you're not careful. But that goes for anything that I ever suggest you consume. Always do your own research and make sure that it's something that feels comfortable and good for you. All right, let's go. Next one. It's really close by, like right there. Okay, wait till you see the side of this one. This is so cute. Come on. Is that not the sweetest? The whole house. I'm obsessed. Wait, there's another side of it too. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Let's see what we got. Again, nothing that really is pulling me in. I'm not seeing a lot of kids, so I'm gonna add in The Tale of Despereaux. Bye, buddy. Next one, let's go. This is my favorite one in Nashville, I won't lie. And it actually looks like there might be a few goodies in this one. Let's see. Hold on, look at the side of it. Isn't that the sweetest? It's so cute. Oh my goodness, this one's stacked. Wow, so many. This one is well loved for sure. Let's pop these in. Nothing for me, I think, in there, or nothing that I desperately need or was really, really, really stoked on. I already have enough books in the house. This is about giving, not getting. So that one was exciting. All right, we have a few more left and then we're done today. Can I tell you one more thing that I am hyper fixated on, cannot stop talking about or thinking about, and that is a book recommendation. I'm currently reading through all of Bindery's spring books. Crueler Mercies, Zoran's pick. Oh my gosh, this is by Maren Chase. I have not been able to stop thinking about this book. I read it so quickly. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. I cannot recommend it enough. I don't know why I feel this way. Maybe because the female characters in this were so strong, but it had kind of a T. Kingfisher vibe to it. I was really concerned about the ending and that they were going to end one way and that Crueler Mercies was really just going to be cruel to us. I'll say I was very pleased with how it ended. I think it ended the exact way that it needed to end, and I cried. It was beautiful. I loved the story. It follows a princess who at a young age was basically kicked out of the kingdom and put into the care of a really cruel family who locks her up in this attic for most of her life. And then we cut forward to when she's like in her 20s, and through a set of circumstances finds her way out of that house and helping with kind of a rebellion, I suppose, an overthrowing of the kingdom that was once her own. There's a really lovely light love story that is tucked into there as well. It isn't the main point of the book, I don't think, but it serves it so beautifully, especially as just an expansion of our sweet main character, and just watching her growth from being so timid and quiet and sheltered, and watching her grow into this strong, decisive, nuanced, intelligent leader, the trauma, what she does with the trauma. It's such an impactful story. It has such a punch, and I highly suggest it. I have not been able to stop thinking about it ever since I finished it. I am now starting Black Salt Queen, which I'm also excited about, and then I'll have a review for you guys on all 4 of the Bindery books coming soon in a video, which is exciting. What's really great about the Bindery books is that all my friends have the best pickers. They're so smart in the books that they choose to publish, and so it's made it such a delightful reading season because every book has been phenomenal. And I've loved all of them so different in different ways because they're all so different. But it makes it so easy to just yap about them because they're all good. I'm just so proud of all the publishers at Bindery and the quality of story that everyone's putting out. So far, everything has been just a hit. All right, we have one more out here to go to, then we'll pop by my neighborhood one, and then we'll be done. I haven't been to this one before, and it's huge. This is a big one. It's like 2 stories double-sided. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, what's treats and treasures? Always the James Patterson, every single one of them. Yeah, again, nothing for me, but let's leave a few. So my neighborhood one was blocked by construction, so maybe I'll pop by there tomorrow with that one final book. But we gifted a lot of stories today to our community, which was really nice. Little free libraries are radical, especially right now, with the state of where our libraries are potentially headed and the threat to the access to libraries and what that means. My friend, if there is a library anywhere near you, I need you to do 2 things for me this week. Number 1, get a library card. Go by, visit, meet your local librarians, and just celebrate them because right now they need so much support. Thank them for what they do, and be sure to check the board on your way out. Usually libraries have a board somewhere that just gives all the community events that they're hosting or helping organize or promoting, and then you can get more involved in an intentional way. Speaking of, like I said, libraries are in need of our support and our celebration. They need our fight. If the library means something to you, now is the time to use your voice. Here are some resources to help fight for your local library, state libraries. Reach out, call, write an email, make it known that these institutions are impactful and serve your community so well. Make it clear that we need them. We need them to stay human, to maintain our empathy and our kindness and our spirit. And if you were looking for something to do this weekend, pop on that Little Free Library app. It's totally free and it will show you where the Little Free Libraries are in your town. Go hunting, but also make sure you bring something to give. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today and just for your support. It means the world. If you want to support Meg's Tea Room content and what I do and the books I publish, a great way to do that is to join my membership. It's all hosted on Bindery, which is basically a bookish Patreon. You can join the free tier, which is just a follower and just follow along and get access to my private cozy Discord. But if you want more access, more events, more exclusive content, the $5 tier, which is my Shire Sprouts, and then the $12 tier, the Second Breakfast Club, that's where all of that is happening and we have such a good time. Everything is linked in the description. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this and Tea Room long form content, which has been really, really fun to do. Until our tea time resumes, stay magical, my friend. I am so happy that you're here.